What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I did my current everyday makeup look. This is what I have been doing for the last 2 weeks non-stop. This has just turned into the perfect level of coverage and color range for summer for me. It's very simple and light, but I still feel like I'm wearing makeup and I have coverage and I still look like a little glam, you know? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave. If you guys want to see how I achieve this look, then keep on watching. I have been mixing a BB cream, a foundation, and a primer together, and I wrote about this in my blog, so if you haven't checked out that blog post, it's all about how I transition from winter to summer makeup, transitioning for the seasons. And so for summer, I like to keep it a little bit lighter. So I like to mix these three together. This is one of my favorite all-time foundations. I use it all the time. This is the Cover FX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation. And then I mix it with this BB Tinted Moisturizer from Tarte. This is the Amazonian Clay. And then I'm using the Illuminating Primer from Cover FX. This just allows me to use a lot less foundation, not as much of a full coverage look, which I like in the summer because my skin's normally clearer. I don't like to cover up nice summer skin. So I just kind of mix them all together on the back of my hand. Kind of ends up looking like that. Scoop it all up, put it on my beauty blender. This also saves me a ton of time too. And then if that's not enough coverage for me, I'll just go in with my concealer and I'll kind of get any problem areas. So I'm breaking out a little bit right here. I'm gonna get those. And that's kind of it. Then I'm just gonna go in with my Tarte Shape Tape and I'm just gonna do one line, maybe two. You wanna make sure that if you use this concealer with a BB cream or a lighter coverage foundation, that you don't go crazy with it because it is such full coverage. Then I'm gonna go in with a product, I don't think I've ever talked about this on my channel. Actually, that's a lie, I have. But this is the Mineral Veil from Bare Minerals. And I've been using this to set my foundation and concealer all summer. All summer, it's been 1 week. It gives me a little bit of extra coverage, but it's so light and it has this blurring situation where any areas where I'm oh, I need a little bit more coverage, I'll put this on top of it, or where my makeup moves and slides around during the day, I'll put this on top and it just blurs everything out. It's just a nice extra layer. And I place it pretty strategically, so I'm kind of just staying in my T-zone. My chin is where my makeup wears off the most, so I focus it there, and then I always set my under eye. And that's it, so I'm not setting my entire face, I'm just kind of hitting those areas where my makeup moves around. A lot of you guys have been asking me how I make my makeup last throughout the day. I feel like that step right there is one of the most important. The other step is primer and setting spray. I feel like if you do all three of those things, your makeup's not gonna move all day. Then I'm gonna go in with this Tarte bronzer. This is Park Ave Princess. This is truly a ride or die product. This is something that I'm gonna buy over and over and over and over again until I find something better, but I don't think I will. I've never used a bronzer that's been this perfect for my skin tone and make me look so bronzed in the nicest way. I'm thinking about maybe doing another ride or die makeup product video, an updated one. The last one I did was so long ago. Comment below and let me know if you guys would want that. How annoying is this earring? I really just focus my bronzer here, here, and here. And that's it. I'm gonna go in now with the Tarte Brow Architect. You guys, I have not stopped using this since I got it. The consistency of the gel, I think, is what I really like about it, and it doesn't wear out super fast. The Anastasia pencil is good, but I feel like I blew through that thing in 2 weeks. And I feel like I've had this for at least a month and I've been using it every day, and it's still, I can't tell how close I am to the end, but I feel like I still have a good bit of product left. And it's just made filling in my brows so much faster. It's definitely not as precise as the pomade that I normally use, but I feel like in the summer you don't need to be super precise anyway. You're kind of just I just like to fill in the sparse areas, which there are a lot of. Having the spoolie on the other end of it is just a game changer. Just being able to just flip back and forth, it just makes it so quick. You can see my brows aren't crazy dramatic, but they're so much nicer and even than this one. I have also been using this bad boy every day, the Aspen Ovard palette with Tarte. I really can't believe how often I've been using this, but it's been an everyday thing. So I'm starting with Santorini Sands, which is the second lightest shade in the palette. And I kind of just coat my entire lid with that up into my crease. It's not like a crazy color, like it's obviously super nude, but it gives you a good first base. I honestly take these 3 shades and I like mix them all in my brush and I just apply it that way. It's a really easy combination. The colors look so good all together that you don't really have to be super precise with them. I just do this so quickly. But I will focus those colors less on my actual lid and more in the crease and this outer V because they're a little bit darker. Then I will go in with the blush shade right here. I kind of just keep this right here. But I love doing like a very monochromatic look with this palette because the blush is such a perfect shade for my skin tone. I feel like putting it with my eyeshadow pulls the entire look together. Okay, last but not least, if I want to be like a little crazy, I go into this shade Road Trip. This is the darkest shade in the palette. It's like the only brown. And I'll just put this like right here. It'll just give the eye a little bit more depth. I really don't use the shimmer shades that much in this palette. I don't feel like I need them. I just love how the matte shades look together. Then I'm just gonna blow out the lower lash line with pretty much all of those shades. This is the best brush for a lower lash line. It's the Morphe E17. So I kind of just continue this line all the way down. I just love how that looks. It makes your eyes pop that much more. I'm just gonna clean up this outer edge a little bit. Okay, then I'm just going in with a flat brush and that dark brown shade Road Trip. And I'm just going to line my lashes. I feel like this is, using a dark brown shade for this is just like so natural looking when it's done. Do a little on the lower lash line as well. A little bit more definition. You might get a teeny bit of fallout, so if you do, it's not a big deal, just wipe it away really lightly. And I'm just going in with the blush in the Aspen palette. And since I use that in the eyeshadow, I just feel like like I said, it pulls everything together. Sometimes I like to put like a little on my nose so it looks kind of like sun-kissed a little bit. And I'll go up onto my forehead too. Because you kind of want it to look like the sun gave you the blush, you know? I'm also going in with the Aspen highlight. It's called Pure Soul. It's a really nice highlight if you just use a little bit. If you keep it really light, it ends up looking really nice. Sometimes I just like to go over everything with my beauty blender once I'm done and just like make sure everything is really blended. Sometimes I find that my eyeshadow just needs to be blended out a little bit more, so I just grab a clean brush and I just blend those lines out. Coating my lashes with the L'Oreal Telescopic. For lips, I am going in with the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Lip Shine. This is the shade Pink Sorbet. I love this gloss. It's really buildable. It's not too sticky. It's hydrating. It's like just a perfect like bubblegum pink. I have this much Fix Plus left. I haven't thrown this bottle out because I don't have any other setting spray and I keep forgetting to buy it. So you guys can just watch me try and do this. It's just coming out in a really aggressive way. Just have to go in and like make sure there's no drop marks. So that is the final look, you guys. This is exactly what I've been doing every day. I feel like this has been my exact makeup routine. I just think it's like the perfect summer look. It's pretty neutral, but it's still something. I feel like you can wear this during the day. You can also make this a night look really easily if you want to darken up the eye or put a darker lip on, but like I would wear this out at night too. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you next time. Mwah. Bye.